check out this sick park that I built. I actually built this all by myself. Here is a little facility area. I don't know how I do staff only paths, but here is the science. Here is just a little decoration. Sorry. Here is, I forgot what that is. I think that's a staff room. Here is also a staff room. That's the thingy, and here is, I forgot. That's the paleo medical facility, and here's just a little toilet. Here is, I think, another paleo medical facility. Yes, and that is, let's just check them all out. Paleo medical facility. Here's a hatchery. Here's a response facility. These three are all paleo medical facilities. Here's another response facility. This is the expedition center. This is a staff center. This is another staff center. This is a control center. This is a science center, and that's a decoration. Alright, this is an emergency bunker, and I actually did a lot of decorations here, like John Hammond and Mr. DNA, and I also made a Spinosaurus skeleton. It's normally way bigger than this, but and here's a T-Rex skeleton. It's also way bigger than that, and that's I forgot the name. Wait, I'm quickly gonna look. It's near lighting, and it's Alamosaurus. Oh hi, that's my friend. The Alamosaurus isn't even in this game, but oh, here it is. And I got my own compy place with all compies and trees that I made myself. And here is a beautiful pond place, with rocks and stuff. Here's a hill with food on top. Here's a little dent in the floor, and I don't know where my compies are. Here are some of my compies. Like, here's Jax. Alright, here's a toilet, which I put there. And I put a fallen log here, because I was bored. And here's some amber, and also a plant. Here's a gyro station, and it is like all the way around the park that I already built. I'm gonna make it way better, and I am making like a race, but not a race, which makes the beautifulest park. And here's a little fountain. Here are amenities, and that's a raptor paddock. Raptors are this is like, I think, a miniature, but because raptors can't fit in that. Alright, here is a crane, and I wanted to alert the ones coming to my park that this is under construction and they'll die in that building. Here's books, and here's a toilet. We're quickly gonna go in the building view, and here you can see copies. No, these little guys running around everywhere. Yeah, and then you have food here, and if we're gonna go this path, we are gonna see a lagoon hatchery, and also a bunker and a toilet which connects to this gyro station, which connects to this lagoon viewing area thingy. Yeah, you know how to call it. Here, I'm gonna lower. Oh, I didn't know this was so loud. Here is underwater view. There are only, that's a Notosaurus, and there are also archaeons here. That's a normal fish. but there are normally, we saw one, look, a Notosaurus. Look at that. And normally there are actually also archelons. And I also put a bit of trees here for decoration. I didn't know I was so good at decorating this. Why am I taller than every possible human? And then this is the lagoon hatchery, and that's a toilet. Yeah, I already showed you all of this. And that's another gyro station. So this is another, close your ears. There's nothing here. If you wanted to see, I think that's Archelon up there. You can see it. Yeah, look at that big turtle. Normally I also had 2 Shonisaurus and 2 Dunkleosteus, but I had to take them away because the Notosaurus had social issues. Yeah. Here's another bunker, and that's a gyro station. It is a toilet. That's another viewing thing. Look at the little Archelon, and there's also a Notosaurus there. Wait, can I see? Close your ears. Are there Notosaurus here? There, Notosaurus. Alright. Here, other trees. Yeah. Then you have this viewing thing where you can see the 2 Notosaurus chilling. Yeah. And also the Archelon. Alright. Here's another bunker. Here you can see the Notosaurus better, but I put all these trees in the way, and I actually put a lot underwater here for just decoration. Look, so much. Ooh. Alright, but I'm actually pretty happy. Oh, in fact it's food tours. Alright, I'm gonna have my Right, I'll quickly go with the Ranger team because I'm better when I'm actually driving. Oh, I think the AI is better in driving, but oh, come on. But I am doing it better than because I'm cooler. Oh. Alright, I already have the trophy by destroying the vehicle by just driving. Yeah, I don't want that again. Alright, I'll quickly disinfect the food source. No sources of salmonella remain in the park. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with the circle that I made here. And I also did, look, here's also, here you can see these compies all there. And then I also did a lot of decoration, like these thingies if a dino breaks out. Alright, but that's the end of the video. I'm pretty happy with my park. Bye!